This is Core Conversations with Natalie Baggio.
Welcome to Core Conversations. I'm Natalie Baggio. Healthcare is personal, and today I am joined with Stephanie Ostrander, Vice President of Human Resources, to share with our community how we're impacting our workforce and our culture here in Southwest Michigan. Hi, Stephanie.
Good morning, Natalie.
Thank you for joining me today.
Thanks so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
How long have you been in your role and lived in Southwest Michigan?
I moved to Southwest Michigan about 20 years ago, and I am working on my 19th year, actually, with Corewell Health South.
Well, it's been a pleasure to work with you, and I'm excited for you to share with our community all the great work that you and your team are doing. So let's get into it. Would you share what is one change in how you support and develop people within our community that you think they'd be surprised to learn about?
Yeah, one thing that comes to mind, Natalie, is just the shift in even more intentionality around our pipeline programs and our training programs internally. So, it's no surprise, I'm sure, to any of those watching or listening or to you that the talent pool is shrinking. It is quite literally a war for talent. And I'm so proud of the Southwest Michigan community. Our local universities, Michigan Works, Cornerstone Alliance, and Corewell Health have really partnered and come together to create pipelines and training programs that just attract talent within our healthcare community.
Yeah, and those pipelines have been really vital to recruiting talent and growing talent here locally. About how many people do we have in our pipelines today?
Hundreds of folks in our pipelines today. And you're exactly right. Being able to groom our own internally, I like to approach this work from our people first mindset. Mm-hmm. It's just so rewarding to see folks continue to advance their careers. And, Corewell Health is all about investing in our people. And I'm just so proud of that.
Well, thank you for sharing. And I'm really proud of that work, too, and helping to inspire other people in our community to think about healthcare as a future career. What is something that you're most proud of in your work over the last year?
I am most proud of over a decade, actually over 15 years, that we have been able to attract and retain more providers, so physicians and advanced practice providers to Southwest Michigan than what we lose on an annual basis year over year. This year, actually, we recruited over 100 providers that said yes to join Corewell Health South and now call Southwest Michigan home.
And about how many are we going to recruit in 2026?
Oh, we're going to beat the 2025 number. We've set some high targets for our 2026 recruitment campaign within the provider space. And I would not be shocked to hit 120 or more.
And over the last couple of years, we have seen some retirements and attrition, but ultimately we're recruiting numbers in the hundreds to create more access to care because we have a growing demand for growing care and growing access here in Southwest Michigan.
Absolutely.
So you and your team are very vital to us being successful in doing that.
Thank you.
Okay, another question. In the last few months, what's one moment with a team member that reminded you is why your work is so important?
In human resources, I genuinely am reminded every day why this work matters. One recent example, though, that stands out to me was our very first graduating class from our MA training program. Yeah. We graduated those individuals. It was on-the-job training, partnerships within the community to see it through. We invested in those team members, Natalie. They graduated, bettered their lives, and we had a 100% retention rate at the end of the program. That matters.
Yeah, and that is phenomenal and directly linked to every time we recruit a provider, we need more MAs.
100%.
So as we grow more physicians in care and services, we have to have the people to support them and prop them up. And MAs are vital to that. So that's excellent. And I hear we have another cohort in place.
We absolutely do.
Soon?
They are graduating soon, and we plan to retain 100% of those graduates.
Well, great work, and it's very exciting for our community to have programs like this.
Thank you.
Okay, so final question. If you had, in 20 seconds,
20 seconds,
one message you would leave for our community and the future state of healthcare.
20 seconds. My message to the Southwest Michigan community is to the next generation of healthcare team members. We need you here. We need you here learning. We need you here leading. And we need you here shaping healthcare for our community. Because in Southwest Michigan, we're taking care of our friends and neighbors. And there's just nothing more important than that.
Well, Stephanie, I couldn't said it better myself, and I completely believe that. And we live in a beautiful part of the country, and to be able to continue to provide top-rated health care here, we need people in the community to have interest and invest in providing the same care back. So thank you very much for this conversation today, and thank you to you and your team for all the great work.
Thank you, Natalie, for having me.
And thank you for joining me today on Core Conversations.